Okay, let's start learning the Next.js from the newly introduced Next.js docs. So to open the docs, just go to nextjs.org and then click on Learn Next.js. By clicking on this, you can see that Start Building with Next.js message will pop up. So they are saying that go from beginner to expert by learning the foundations of Next.js and building a fully functional demo website that uses all latest features. So actually you can learn so much in this documentation. You can learn about learning some new stuff and some basic concepts of Next.js. How does the course work? So you will be building this website, set up a local and then you will have a website that's ready to ship and a knowledge to build and deploy your own. Okay, there's so many things we can learn. These are, I think, chapters. First is introduction, then getting started, styling, optimization, layouts, pages, navigation, database, fetching data, static and dynamic rendering, streaming, partial pre-rendering, that is the latest edition in Next.js 14, search and pagination, mutating data, handling errors, improve accessibility, or adding authentication that we have to work on. So this will be a very new and unique thing. Adding metadata, very simple. Next steps. Okay, let's start. I think let's start from first chapter. What will we be building? We will be building this website. For this course, we will be building a simplified version of financial dashboard that has. So this is a financial dashboard. It has a public home, a login page, okay, dashboard page that protected by authentication, ability for users to add, edit, and delete invoices. Okay, dashboard will have an accompanying database which you will set up in a later chapter. Okay, these are all the things we will learn here. Prerequisite knowledge. Yes, we have a basic understanding of React and JavaScript. If you are new to React, okay, we do not need that here. We already know the concepts like component props, state hooks, and we also get to know the new features like server components and suspense. Okay, should we have a Node.js 18 or later, you have to first install that. I'm currently on Mac OS operating system. Okay, start chapter 1. Let's start. Create a new project. So this, you have to copy this command in your terminal and then you have to run it by opening your terminal. So I have already run this command. So after running, this is a project that is created by running this command. Okay, then they are saying that you have to explore the project. Unlike tutorials that we have to write code from scratch, much of the code for this course is already written. So that is the difference between this documentation. Like they have told, most of the documentation will expect you to write code from scratch. So that's not the case here. You can explore the project and then after that write the code. So I have also started the development server. So the code we are going to explore is in the app. So I think they are using the app router because this is the app. It has data Node.js. This is the data. Okay, definitions, details. They are also using TypeScript. We will also get to learn about the TypeScript. They are also using the Tailwind. You can tell from these class names, right? So okay, what they are saying next, we have already in the Next.js dashboard project folder structure. We have just seen that app At the root there is an app for the app router. Then in this there is a lib folder and ul folder. After that there is public scripts next.config.js. Okay, app contains all the routes, components and logic for application. This is where you will be mostly working from. Lib contains functions used in your application such as reusability, utility function, and data fetching functions. Okay. UI contains the UI components for applications such as cards, tables, forms. To save time, we have pre-styled these components for you. Okay, that's also great. Contains all the static assets for your applications such as images. Scripts contains a seeding script that you will use to populate your database in a later chapter. Okay. Config files. These are contained in next.config. Placeholder data. Is that placeholder if database or if you know generally you can use placeholder data on JSON or JavaScript objects. Yes, they are using placeholder data because we are not going to set up a database, or also we don't have any API available, so that's why we have provided some placeholder data in app placeholder data. Okay, let's check it. Placeholder data. Okay, this is the data. Revenue, customer data, status. Okay, so this is the placeholder data. TypeScript. They want to create a course that reflects some modern web landscape. So everyone in today's tech world is using TypeScript. So why not? We can also check the definitions. Okay, user has this definition, customer invoice has this type definitions. So they have already defined the types for whatever we tables or components we are going to use. That's also a good thing. Okay, first of all, you're saying that you have to npm I have already done that in a terminal, and then they're saying npm run dev to start the development server. Okay, so my development server is already running. This is how it's looking. It started on localhost 3000, like you can see. So they're saying that this is the screen you will see. They're also saying that it will be running on 3000 on your browser. This is the home page. It should look like this. Okay, first chapter is completed. Next is CSS Styling. CSS Styling. Just currently your home page doesn't have any styles. Yes, it doesn't have any styles. And there are different ways to style our Next.js application. We will learn how to add a global CSS. Two different ways of styling. One is Tailwind and another is CSS Modules. We will also use CLSXX utility package to conditionally add class names. First, let's try the global styles. Inside this UI folder, they are saying that there is a global.css file. The style, this is the style that is applied to whole app. Like it is always in the root. You do not want to use it in so many components, only in the root component. They're saying add global styles to your application when navigate into app layout.tsx. Okay. Let's go to app layout.tsx. Okay. Import @app /us/global.css. Let's see what happens. Okay, so our component is now styled. Great. It's looking pretty now. So let's see what's in the global.css. Okay, see, so they have used Tailwind for base, for components, for utilities. Okay, we will learn about types Tailwind later in the chapter. Yes, the styles came from Tailwind directives. This is the actual code from where the styles came. Okay, now Tailwind. Tailwind is a CSS framework that speeds up development process by allowing you to quickly write utility classes directly near TSX markup. In Tailwind, you can style elements by adding class names. So in the Tailwind, you can actually directly add class names like text blue 500. So it will make your text blue and automatically set the size of text to 500. So that's very great feature of type Tailwind. So that is a feature of Tailwind, that you do not have to maintain separate style sheets and there will be no style collisions. Also, the size of the bundle will not grow as your application scales. Yes, we are using so many Tailwind class names here. This is the first time I'm using the Tailwind. Yes, this is my first time using Tailwind. Let's play with Tailwind. copy this code above the P element. Okay, this is the P element. So let's copy this. What happened? Okay, so it is making a logo, okay, with the only class name. That's great. Okay, it's time to test our knowledge. Black triangle is the thing we see when you, this was a black triangle we see after pasting that code here. So this is the correct answer. Thank you. Next is CSS modules. CSS modules allow you to scope CSS to a component by automatically creating unique class names, so do not have to worry about style collisions. So this is one of the main feature of CSS modules, that we don't have to worry about style collisions. We will continue using Tailwind in this course, but we will take you to see how you can achieve the same result from the quiz web using CSS modules. Inside app UI, create a new file called home.module.css. Okay, we will create a new file, home.module.css, and we will copy this code inside this. So that was the code applied with the Tailwind. Height 0, width 0, border bottom 30px solid black, border left 20px solid transparent, border right. Cool, man. After that, they're saying us to import this file, this module file, in page.tsx. So in this there is a UI, then there is what, home module.css. Okay, so they are saying that we have used this code, this Tailwind code, and this Tailwind code can be placed with this CSS module. So first we have made a home.module.css file, created a shape class name, then imported the styles from home.module.css, then used the styles in the class name using dot condition. So as you can see, the same triangle is applied here. Okay, sorry, I put a semicolon by mistake. Okay, right. So Tailwind and CSS modules are two most common ways of styling Next.js applications. Matter of preference, you can even use both in the same application. That's also great. Again, it's time to quiz. What are the one benefit of using CSS modules? Provide a way to make CSS classes locally scoped, so to enabling better modularity and reducing risk of styling conflicts. That's correct. Next is using the CLSX library to toggle class names. CSX. So this is a library used to conditionally render the class names. Okay. Have we installed the CLX? Okay. Okay, we have installed it. Okay, this is actually a great feature. You can use CLSX class name to actually use the conditional class names. Yeah, this is great. It's time to take a quiz, test your knowledge and see what you have learned. Search for CLX. It's time to take a quiz. So search for CLX code editor. What component uses it to conditionally apply class names? Okay, app UI invoices. Then what is the component? Status.tsx. I think status.tsx. Correct. Right. Other styling solutions. You can also use CSS, which allows to import CSS and source files. CSS and JSS libraries like style.jsx, style components, or emotion. This is a style.jsx. Releases. This is how we can use style.jsx. Actually, I do not like this thing very much. So this is examples with emotion. Emotion styles. So this is emotion. This is how you can use it. Right. Cool, man. This is also cool. So the only difference is the Tailwind, that it is just make your class names shorter. You have to just use these class names and the style will keep on applying. So this was the emotion. Okay, so this was the styling. We have completed chapter 2. So next is optimizing fonts and images. Okay, optimizing fonts and images. In this chapter we will cover how to add custom fonts with the next font, how to add images with the next image, how fonts and images are optimized in Next.js. So this is an example they have given of layout shift. So Google actually used this metric to check the performance and user experience of your website. This is called cumulative layout shift. It is happened when after initial load your style is applied, then your layout of pages change. So that's not a very good experience for user. Okay, it automatically optimizes font application when you use the next font module. Okay, downloads font files at build time, host them. There are no additional network requests for fonts which would impact performance. Okay. Okay, it hosts font files with other static assets, so there are no additional network requests. Adding a primary font. Let's add a font now. Okay. Let's add a custom Google font to your application to see how it works. In your app UI folder, create a new file called fonts.ts. app.ui, we will create a new folder. Let's close all these files for now. New file, fonts.ts. First we'll import inter what is that? Next font, then Google. Okay, so after that, okay, so we have to also export it. Cool, man. Finally, add the font to the body element in app layout.tsx. Right. Wow. They're saying that add this class name to the body. Okay, also import the inter from app UI fonts. Import inter app UI fonts. Okay, we imported the inter from fonts inter.class name. So what it will do, by adding inter to the body element, the font will be applied throughout your application. Here you are also adding a Tailwind anti-aliased class which smooths out the font. Okay, it's not necessary to use this class, but it adds a nice touch. Navigate to your browser and open tab tools and select the body element. You should see inter and inter fallback are now applied under styles. All the Tailwind classes. Okay, right. Adding a secondary font. You can also add fonts to specific elements of your application. Now it's your turn. Hmm. They're saying secondary font called Lusitana. Can we import Lusitana here? Okay, Lusitana. Pass it to the p element in app.page.tsx. They're saying to add it in the PHTML tag. Okay. Okay, let's apply it. We have not imported inter. Let's import it. Let's copy this import statement and paste it here. I think the problem, what is the problem in? Okay, I've put two backticks here. So Google Fonts website and search for to see what options are available. Lusitana. Let's search for Lusitana. So this is a Lusitana. Okay. Alright. So reveal the solution. Okay, what is they are showing first I have already imported Lusitana. Export. Okay, we have to export Lusitana. Right. Its weight is 400 to 700 subsets Latin. Page. They have imported Lusitana from fonts. Okay, in the page.tsx, they imported Lusitana. And then they are saying that we have to use class name, Lusitana class name, the paragraph. We have already used it. Let's remove this and add it to the front of our code. Lusitana.class name. Okay. So let's see. Okay, our font is now changed. Let's let's try to remove this class name. Okay, our font is changing now in the paragraph. Right. So this is great. We finally know how to use the fonts. Now we will use the logo. Okay, they have commented ACME logo from this was placed in app UI ASME logo. They have imported from hero icons. So hero icons. Okay, so what is the hero icons? Okay, beautiful handcrafted SVG icons by makers of Tailwind CSS. Cool. How many of are them? 292 icons. Okay, there are only 292. They must have included only just required icons. Right, cool. SVG icon can scale infinitely, so that's also great touch. So we have okay, so this is the ACME logo. So here they have P class name, text 44, Lusitana. They have used Lusitana font. If you remove this font, it will change. Okay. Right. So now, great, we have also added the icon. We added 2 custom fonts in your application. Now let's add a hero image to home page. Why optimize image? This is the basic way of using the HTML to add the image in your website. What this means, you have to manually ensure your image is responsive on different screens. So they are listing out some of the downsides of using this image using the HTML. Prevent layout shift as the image load, lazy load image that are outside user's viewport. All these things we have to do manually. So that's why you have to use image optimization. So next image will do all the optimization for us automatically. So now we will use the next image component. It is an extension of HTML image tag and comes with automatic image optimization such as preventing layout shift, resizing images to avoid shipping large images to devices with a smaller viewport, lazy loading images by default. Okay, serving images in modern formats like WebP and AWIF. Okay, adding the desktop hero image. Let's add the hero image. Okay, in our public folder, they're saying there are images. Hero desktop, okay, hero mobile. Oh, this is about the mobile and this is desktop. Okay. Right. So it's saying that these images are completely different. They will be shown depending if user's device is desktop or mobile. Okay, now what? Okay, we have to import image from next image. They are saying import image from next image. Okay, okay, add hero images here. We have to add our code here. We have added the image component. Source is hero desktop png. Width is 1000, height is 760, class name, and all screenshot of dashboard project showing desktop version. Okay, here we have shown this image. Right, this is great. Let's close this. Now what? Now what we have to do? Yes, that's how our image is shown. Now as you can see, this is the same thing we are seeing over on our development server. Okay, practice adding the mobile hero image. Not certain under the image. For hero mobile image should have width of 5, height of. They are saying to us to add another image component for hero mobile png. Let's do this. Copy this image component again, and we have in our public folder hero mobile png. Okay, so in this we will write hero mobile.png. Right. Okay, so width, they are saying width of 560 and height of 620. Width of 560 and height of 620. Screenshot of showing mobile version. We will change the alt tag here. Okay, class name remains the same. Now let's see. Once you're ready, expand the code below. It should be shown on mobile screens and hidden on desktop. But it is showing on desktops, so we must be doing something wrong here. Let me refresh this. Let me open this development tool. Is it showing? No, it's showing me. No, it's not showing me mobile version. Let's check what we have done wrong. Okay, we have done everything right. Okay, let me restart the development server. There must be some problem. Let's reduce its height a little bit. Let's see if it is working. Let's reduce the height even further. Hmm. Okay, we will do this in the later section. So we have covered the fonts and images. So it's time to take a quiz. True or false? Is it false? Oh, not quite. Try again. Okay. Okay. So recommended rating: image optimization docs, optimization docs, or performance with images, web fonts. Okay, you can read them in different image optimization. This is font optimization, improving web performance with images. This is the document from Mozilla MDN documents, multimedia images. And web fonts, again MDM doc. Okay, so we have completed chapter 3. Next is creating layout shape, creating layouts and pages. So we will cover the chapter 4 in the next live stream. So thank you for watching.